Surveillance video caught one of these armed robberies just before 10 p.m. last night at Buchanan's Liquor on 47th Street. We've blurred the victims' faces as you see three masked men charge into the store. The robbers immediately hit two of the customers with their guns, forcing them to the ground.
EMS responding over to Buchanan's said a male in the store was hit in the head and he's bleeding.
The video then shows the three suspects quickly work their way around the store, demanding the clerks to hand over the cash from the register. The offenders spend several minutes inside while the two injured customers remain on the ground. The store clerk was too shaken to talk to us on camera about the incident, but says it's frustrating with how often this keeps happening.
That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world. Make sure y'all be safe out there. So much craziness going on. Welcome back to Monarch Smart TV. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy and turn them notification bells and put them on all so you don't miss a content. Why? We got the bangers, we got the facts, we got the truth. So if you ready, just get your chips, get your popcorns, get your spliff, get whatever you need to relax. Get comfy and keep checking out these bangers.
What's that address again? I think that's the one that's been hit a few times. Yeah, it's Buchanan's again.
Police also responded to another incident just after 10 p.m. in Pilsen on 18th Street. Three men stormed into Ultra Liquors while customers were still inside, and police say they beat an employee and stole money from multiple customers before driving off in a silver sedan.
That's crazy.
What was taken was about $10,000 in cash.
Wow, they got that much from just one store?
And then also 4 wallets were taken with a total of $800.
Then
Wow.
just about 15 minutes later, another business near Damon and Armitage was robbed by three armed men.
That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So these guys keep going around and keep robbing stores. So they make sure they did all their robbery in one night. And remind you, they got like almost 11,000 from one store. So at the end of the night, who knows how many they came off with. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me find out if any more vids on this situation, especially with the other stores that got robbed.
Frightening new video showing a robbery crew in action, targeting a liquor store on the north side. If it sounds familiar, it is. CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey is live from one of 6 businesses robbed last night on Chicago's north and northwest sides.
They going crazy over there in Chicago. Chicago, South Philly, all those places. Y'all better be careful over there.
And Megan, you've learned that same crew is being blamed for a week-long crime spree.
Right, Erica, right now CPD is officially connecting 12 commercial robberies, including one here at this liquor store last night involving young men wearing dark clothing,
12.
face masks, and gloves. Now, these bullet holes here are a reminder of the very close call one employee had. The surveillance video shows 2 men dressed in dark clothing entering Winamac Food and Liquors in Lincoln Square at 9:24 last night. One of the men creates a makeshift doorstop on his way in and then orders 2 patrons to the ground. You can see them laying down on the aisle as the other man comes behind the counter with a gun and a backpack, demanding the employee empty the cash register. The employee told me he did everything the man said, then he held his arms up until the robbers slipped back out the door. And he called 911. Police say the same suspects hit up 5 more businesses over the span of a little over 2 hours. The robbery around 11 p.m. at this liquor store in the West Ridge neighborhood involved 3 men. One of the employees told me 2 of them were the same men pictured in the Lincoln Square video obtained by the CBS 2 investigators. One of them fired at the store clerk, who then fired back. The owner of the store told us the clerk who shot back was his son, but fortunately he was not injured. Another liquor store, a 7-Eleven, and 2 Subway restaurants were also hit. Today, CPD put out an alert to residents in the 9th, 12th, 16th, 20th, 24th, and 25th districts, connecting these robberies to 6 others we've reported on over the last week, asking anyone with information to help track the offenders down to contact police.
That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It's a robbing spree. How they keep getting away with all these? Even the store people supposed to be aware and do something to protect themselves. And police in that area, that neighborhood, come on. Yo, I don't think they doing enough. That's too much robbery in a short period of time. For real, for real, for real. These don't happen in certain neighborhoods. You feel me? But in the less poor neighborhood, these crimes always happen. Why? Come on, we gotta stop this. Sheesh. Let's move on to the next story.
Surveillance video captures a shootout at a gas station in the South Loop.
The owner shares his frustrations with WGN's Angelica Sanchez.
Chicago police say this shooting began as an argument between two people. Now, no one was hurt, but the store owner tells us there was damage to his business. He says that he's found dozens of bullet casings.
There was over 50 to 60 shots. We still found more shells today, and it's been a couple days.
7-Eleven store owner Jonathan Novak.
Yo, that's scary right there. To have a shootout in a gas station. You know what could happen if these dudes mistakenly shot the gas tank stuff and let that thing explode. Both of them both of them gone. Both of them would have been a goner. So, yo, that's crazy. And I think they said nobody got hurt. You telling me there was two people that close having a shootout and nobody got shot? And you picked up like 50 shells? Let's see how the shootout happens.
Vax shows us the damage to his gas station after bullets went flying Monday night. Surveillance shows a customer enter a store on the corner of Crenshaw and Jefferson in the South Loop. We are blurring the customer's face because no one has been criminally charged. Outside, police say an argument escalates into gunfire.
One carload shooting another car from both pumps.
The man inside the store takes out his gun and shoots back.
You know, like the Wild West, they were shooting at each other.
Yo, that's crazy. So you got two dudes outside at the pump at each other car, running around their car, shooting at each other. Then this dude was in the store. He pulls out his gun. You see him open up the door and start firing back outside. Who he shooting at? So I guess he probably came in one of those cars. So he probably shooting at the other person that his friend or family member out there shooting at. Or they probably enemies, and he probably know that's one of his enemies out there, because he just opened the door and just start bending down and firing at somebody, or he just firing at anybody. Yo, it's crazy. Like they said, it's a wild, wild west out there.
Each other.
Novak says it's been nearly a year since he took over this location. He says this isn't the first time his store has been caught in the middle of a violent conflict. He says there's been issues with the homeless encampment nearby. His store was also the target of looting last August.
It makes my workers quit. I have so much turnaround here in 1 year. It's probably most in other stores. You know, it's all my life I've never had so much turnaround. I can't even get workers here.
This crossfire not only could have been deadly, but could have resulted in an explosion. The owner tells me a bullet hit this pump and barely missed the gas lines.
Yo, same exact thing that I was saying, yo. And look where they almost killed themselves, folks. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, I'm trying to give this area something beautiful, just like other stores around here, and we just need some help to keep it that way, you know, desperately.
Customers tell us their thoughts on the shooting.
And it's just a shame. Like I said, I'm just glad nobody got hurt.
Novak says he's done all he can to implement safety measures.
We have 30 cameras.
For your safety, the parking lot is being video recorded.
We got police cameras. They don't care. They act like it's not even there.
He says he's frustrated and hopes this brazen shooting gets the attention of city leaders.
I mean, I know it's hard to pay attention to everything, but it'd be nice for a little help.
Now,
that's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. He said he got over 30 cameras, and not also that, police have cameras out there, but he says they seems like they act like that's not even their cameras. They don't check them, they don't do nothing, and you could tell, you could see everybody's face, but they blur it out, right? So most of the time you could see people's face. I don't know what these police officers doing. Are they allowed to do their jobs? Because you know, in certain sanctuary cities, democratic states, they don't want you to lock these people up. You feel me? So it's crazy. It's crazy. Make sure everybody be safe where you at. Make sure you know where your kids at. Because, yo, so much crazy people out there. So peace and love. And we up out of here.